Welcome to COVID-19 support group. Today I'm going to talk about communication tools. My name is Ryota Sakurai and I'm with Tokyo Mental Health and I'm a therapist here. So I know that it's been really difficult to stay home all the time, and sometimes you spend all the time with your partner or children. So life can be, and the time you spend time with them, and it can be quite stressful. So I'm going to talk about how to improve your communication with your partner and or your children. So good communication is essential to ensuring your partner and children feel supported during the uncertain times. Improving your communication skills will help you keep the relationship stronger on the other side of the crisis. So I'm going to talk about how to listen to your partner using iMessages and how to communicate with your children and keeping yourself and children safe online during lockdown. So first, how can we build and maintain intimacy? So according to Dr. Amy Gordon at the University of California, San Francisco. So there are 5 steps you can do. First, be willing to share your thoughts and feelings with your partner. And 2, be responsive to what your partner says. And 3, be understanding. And 4, be validating. And 5, be caring. So I'm gonna talk about each step. So first step and second one, so be willing to share and be responsible. So sharing your thoughts and feelings, and actually that's more powerful than you think it is. So it's more about keeping you and your partner in sync by sharing your thoughts and feelings that you have and experience throughout the day. And you might think that silly internet video clip you found is not worth sharing, but if you take the time to share it with your partner, you are actually creating a link that connects your partner and you and your partner together. So if you don't care to tell your partner about your day, good and bad, big and small, and you and your partner will start feeling separate from each other. And eventually that will create distance between you guys. And it's as important that you make sure you're open to listening when your partner wants to share their thoughts and feelings with you. So don't sigh or look at your phone or say you don't have time. So instead, so encourage them to disclose so as a way to support your partner and get closer to them. Their disclosures might be something very small, but it might be really meaningful to them. And since you probably spend more time together with your partner, think of quarantine as a good chance to make the bond between the couple stronger. So for those who cannot spend time together because of the lockdown, it's really important to stay connected by phone, text messages, video chats, etc. The second step is to be a responsive listener. And how can you be a responsive listener? So I briefly said that express your interest in your partner and be engaged, and that's what you do. Okay. Put your phone away and show you are truly listening, and make good eye contacts. And these small things will add up, and it's like saving your bank account. And even though these are small, just actions that you can take, eventually it will help you go through some difficult times. So third, be understanding. So here, the goal is to make sure you understand what your partner is trying to say. So how? Clarify your partner is saying by asking them what they said or repeating back to your partner what you think they said. You can do this with phrases such as, so what you're saying is, can I make sure I understand? Or can you say that again? Then your partner will feel that they were heard. Number 4, be validating. So the goal is to make sure your partner knows that you really get who they are and why they think the way they do, and that you respect and value them. So how can you do that? Say some validating phrases like, I understand why you feel that way. I can see why that would be important for you. You must have been feeling very sad, and so on. And you need to make sure that you really get who they are and what they, the way they feel, and that you respect them. So you want to be a good collaborator to your partner rather than an enemy. So last one, be caring. The goal is to let your partner know that they are loved and you are there for them. And how can you do it? So first, be affectionate in your behaviors, so such as kissing or hugging, and words like saying, I love you. So let your partner know that you are with them. You know, saying a phrase such as, this matters for both of us. If they talk something negative, so you want to be supportive. So I'm here for you, or what can I do to help you? If they talk about something positive, express excitement. That's great. Or, oh, let's celebrate together and share excitement. Also, using iMessages is really important to improve your communication with your partner. So there are 4 styles of communication: assertive, aggressive, passive, and passive aggressive. So people who use assertive style of communication, they can respect both themselves and the person that they're talking to. People with aggressive style of communication, they respect themselves, but they don't respect their partner or the person that they're talking to. And people with passive style of communication, they don't respect themselves, but they respect their partner or the person that they're talking to. And the last one, so passive aggressive, so probably they don't respect anybody. So iMessage or iStatement is a style of communication that focuses on the feelings or beliefs of the speaker. So rather than thoughts and characteristics that the speaker attributes to the listener. For example, a person might say to his or her partner, I feel abandoned and worried when you consistently come home late without calling. So instead of demanding, why are you never home on time? So you messages, on the other hand, could sound like accusing your partner of something. Also, it's really important to avoid extreme words like, oh, you never do this, or you always say that. Usually, your partner feels really bad. So next, how to improve communication with your children. So topics that I'm going to cover are talking about COVID-19, one-on-one time during COVID-19, keeping it positive during the virus outbreak, and I'm going to show you a helpful link created by UNICEF later. Okay, first topic, talking about COVID-19. So you want to be willing to talk, and they already have heard something. So silence and secrets do not protect our children. And honesty and openness do. Think about how much they will understand. You know them best. So first, be open and listen. Just like talking to your partner, so listening is a key here. So allow your child to talk freely. Ask them open questions and find out how much they already know. And be honest. Always answer their questions truthfully. Think about how old your child is and how much they can understand. It's really important to make the topics age appropriate. And also, it's okay to say you don't know the answer. So, you can also say, but we are working on it, or we don't know, but we think something. Use this opportunity as an opportunity to learn something new with your child and be supportive. So your child may be scared or confused, fearful because of the outbreak, and nobody knows what it's going to be like. So you want to provide good emotional support. So give them space to share how they are feeling and let them know you are there for them, and let them know that you're always ready to hear them out. And stick to the facts. So there are lots of stories going on and going around. So some may not be true, and some may be true. So use trustworthy sites like UNICEF and the World Health Organization or Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Information from those websites is usually accurate and the most updated. And lastly, teach them how to be compassionate. So unfortunately, in some countries like the US, it's been reported that people of Asian ethnicities are facing discrimination and prejudice. Some people are spat on the street, or they get some very aggressive comments and stuff like that. So explain to your children that COVID-19 has nothing to do with the way someone looks, where they are from, or what language they speak. Tell them that we can be compassionate to people who are sick and those who are caring for them. Look for stories of people who are working to stop the outbreak and are caring for sick people. So one-on-one during the COVID-19. So school shutdown is also a chance to make better relationships with your children and the teenagers. One-on-one time is free and fun. So it's a good chance to make children feel loved and secure. And you can show them that they are important to you. So spend time with each child. So it can be for just 20 minutes or longer. It's up to you. And it can be at the same time each day. So children or teenagers can look forward to talking to you and spending time with you. And ask them what they would like to do. So maybe you can give them initiative to choose the activity that they like to do. So it's okay if you want to do something that isn't okay with physical dancing, then this is a chance to talk with them about this, or choosing builds their self-confidence. And get some ideas ready to spend time together. So for the toddlers, activities such as imitating their facial expressions, with young children, maybe watch some animes together. With teenagers, maybe you can cook together, or maybe you can teach them, you can help them do their homework and stuff like that. Keeping it positive during the virus outbreak. It's hard to feel positive when your children or teenagers are driving you crazy. So we often end up saying, stop doing that. But the children are much more likely to do what we ask if we give them positive instructions and lots of praises. So say the behavior you want to see and praise them when they behave well. So use positive words when telling your child what to do, like, please clean your room, instead of don't make a mess. Shouting at your children will just make you and them more stressed and angrier. Never works. Get your child's attention by using their name, speak in a calm voice. And try praising your child or a teenager for something they have done well. They may not show it, but you'll see them doing that good thing again. So let's say, for example, an older brother helps younger brother, and you can say, oh, good job helping your younger brother. And it will reassure them that you notice and care. I personally used to work as a therapist for children with behavior problems, and the protocol was like the ratio of praise to corrections or negative feedback was 7:3. So let's say if you modify or correct their behavior once, then you praise them twice or even more for something that they do well. Lastly, so you can help your teens stay connected. The teens especially need to be able to communicate with their friends and peers. Help your teen connect through social media and other safe distancing ways. And this is something you can do together too. So this is the helpful link that I found. It's created by UNICEF. And there's a lots of interesting and helpful tips. So let's say, for example, stress management, or how to structure your daily lives and children's lives, and how to deal with bad behaviors, or how to create family harmony and stuff like that. There are 12 pages, and all of them are quite helpful and useful. So you might want to take a look at it. So last topic that I want to go over is how to keep your children and yourself safe online. Problematic online pornography use, POPU, might be on rise during quarantine. It's been on rise even before that, but I'm just saying that it might be on rise it might be even worse during the quarantine. So As you know, so only a single click on the internet could lead you to an adult content website. So as far as I know, it seems like quarantine makes it worse. Like for example, some online porn websites started giving their subscribers free access to wider stream of videos. And not just porn. Children and teens are now spending a lot more time online. And while chatting online helps them stay connected with their peers, but the internet also has risks and potential dangers. So online risks, such as that there are adults who are targeting children for sexual purposes on social media, gaming, and messaging platforms. There's harmful content, violence, misogyny, xenophobia, suicide, self-harm, misinformation, etc. There are teens sharing personal information and sexual photos or videos of themselves. Cyberbullying is also there. So protect your children online. So you can set up parental controls, turn on safe search on your browser, set up strict privacy settings, online apps and games. Cover webcams when not in use. And all of them are really helpful and help you protect your children. Next, you can create healthy and safe online habits. You can involve your child or teen in creating family tech agreements about healthy device use. So create device-free space and times in your house. So such as, you can eat together, playing together, doing school homework together, and without the online. Without electronic devices on. And you can also help your children learn how to keep personal information private, especially from strangers. And also you might want to remind your children that what goes online stays online. So such as messages, photos, and videos. So lastly, spend time with your children online. So you can explore websites, social medias, games, and apps together. It can be really fun. And talk to your teen on how to report inappropriate content. And Common Sense Media, for example, has great advice for apps, games, and entertainment for different ages, age appropriate. So it's really important to monitor what they are looking at, and also, the website they have access to. And lastly, communication is a key here. So you want to tell your children that if they experience something online that makes them feel upset, uncomfortable, or scared, they can talk to you, and you will not get mad or punish them. It's really important that they feel safe to share what they found, or how they feel about the content and stuff like that. So it's really important to create trusting relationships between you and your children. So lastly, I want to talk a little bit about what Tokyo Mental Health do, and we are here for you. So we provide individual counseling both to adults and children. So we also do couples counseling, family counseling. And in March and April, we did group meetings for addictions. So porn addiction, alcoholics, and cocaine or drug addiction, or gambling addiction, all kinds of addiction. the people with all kinds of addiction are welcome here. We also provide EAP services, and we also go out and do presentations and workshops. So if you are interested, please contact us. So you can find our website online, so Tokyo Mental Health, and there's a form for inquiry. Okay, so thank you for listening today, and I really hope that you can improve your communication during these difficult times.